I'm sorry for calling so late. I got fired. I say these words to Mila, my friend on the phone. My hands shake as I leave my dinner at the restaurant. What? That can't be true. You just got that big deal. Mila sounds angry for me. Well, Marcus Blake is taking all the credit for my $25 million deal. I got a text from Liam just a few minutes ago. He works with me. His message said, Ella, you need to know what's happening. Marcus is telling everyone that you did very little work on the deal. He says he did all the important parts. I heard they plan to fire you tomorrow. This isn't fair. For 3 months, I worked 18 hours a day. I missed weekends. I even slept on the couch in my office. All that work led to the biggest deal our company ever made. And now this. I'm going back to the office, I tell Mila as I wave for a taxi. Something is wrong here. When I get off the elevator, I find Liam near the copy room. He looks nervous. What exactly did you hear? I ask him very quietly. Liam looks over his shoulder. Marcus was on the phone with the board. He said, Thompson's work was very small. I made all the key deals myself. He's changing the story, Ella. He's making it like you did nothing. My stomach feels sick. That's not true. I made every part of that plan. He's also locked all the files, Liam adds. I tried to open the shared folder, but everything is blocked now. Ella. A deep voice behind me makes me freeze. I turn slowly to see Marcus Blake himself, tall in a perfect suit with a fake smile. My office, now. The walk to his big corner office feels awful. Through the glass walls, I can see people in the meeting room, drinking champagne. They're celebrating my deal. I'll make this quick, Marcus says, not sitting down. We're changing how the department works. Your job is gone. I can't speak for a moment. Changing things? The day after I get the biggest deal in company history? A deal that needed a lot of help from higher-ups, he says smoothly. The board agrees we need more experienced leaders. That's a lie, I say, my voice shaking with anger. I built that deal from nothing. I found what they needed. I made the plan they loved. Marcus's face gets hard. Do you know how this works, Ella? This is business. The company needed a win, and now we have one. Your work has been noted. Noted? I can't believe it. I gave up everything for this deal. His laugh is short and cold. Did you really think this was about you? This is Blake Enterprises. We can replace you. We can replace anyone. Marcus steps closer, his voice getting lower. Security will walk you out. We'll send your personal things to you. He slides a paper across his desk. Sign this paper. There's a lot of money in it. Don't make this hard. I stare at the paper, my eyes filling with tears. 3 years of my life, so many nights and weekends. My brilliant plan that saved this failing company. All stolen in one moment. What if I fight this? I ask, looking up at him. Something dark crosses his face. Then you get nothing, and I'd hate to see how hard your career gets when people hear about your work problems. Work problems? I can't believe what I'm hearing. It would be sad if new jobs heard you were fired for doing something wrong. His threat hangs in the air. I feel sick. This can't be happening. Sign the papers, Ella. Take the money. Move on. My hand shakes as I pick up the pen, feeling so ashamed. You won't get away with this, I whisper. Marcus smiles like a wolf. I always do. The next morning, I wake up with a bad headache and see that my work email has been shut off. The truth hits me hard. I don't have a job, and my career might be ruined. I find several texts from a number I don't know. I open the message. Blake's done this before. Not the first time he's stolen credit. I have proof. Meet me at Riverside Cafe at 2 p.m. A friend. My heart pounds. Who could this be? Someone who used to work at Blake? Someone still there? A trap? By the time I'm dressed, I feel more determined than sad. I'm not giving up without a fight. The cafe is busy when I get there. I look at all the faces, trying to find someone I know, when a voice behind me says, Ella? I turn to find Liam, holding a laptop bag. You? You're my mystery friend? I ask, surprised. He nods, looking nervous. I've been saving everything for months. Blake has a pattern of taking credit for other people's work, then pushing them out once the deal is done. You're the fourth person this year. Why didn't you tell me sooner? I ask. Would you have believed the intern? He shrugs. Plus, I needed enough proof. After what happened to you, I knew it was time. He opens his laptop, showing folders neatly organized with dates and names. Emails, meeting recordings, original documents before Blake changed them. It's all here. This is amazing, but why help me? You could lose your job. Liam's face gets serious. Because what he's doing is wrong, and because I believe in you, Ella. Everyone knows you're smart. You should have gotten a promotion, not been fired. So what now? I take this to HR, the board? Liam shakes his head. Blake has the board wrapped around his finger. HR reports directly to him. I slump back in my chair. So it's useless. Not useless, Liam says. Just not enough for a direct attack. We need a different plan. What kind of plan? I ask. A slow smile spreads across his face. The kind where you build something better and take all his clients. His bold idea makes me laugh. Start my own company, just like that. Why not? You know the business really well. You understand what clients need better than anyone. And most importantly, he leans forward, you know exactly where Blake fails. I shake my head, but a tiny spark lights up inside me. It's crazy. Crazier than letting him get away with it? Liam challenges. You have contacts. You know what you're doing. And now, he taps his computer, you have proof. My mind races, already thinking about what it might look like. A small company focused on the personal attention that Blake Enterprises always promised but never gave. I'd need money to start, I say, thinking out loud. Office space, a team. I quit this morning, Liam says casually. Consider me your first worker. I stare at him. You what? Already did. I've been saving for school, but this is a better investment. His confidence surprises me. I'd rather work for you than watch Blake ruin another career. For the first time since getting fired, a real smile pulls at my lips. Thompson Solutions, I say softly, trying the name. Sounds nice, doesn't it? 6 months later, I'm standing in my new office in Boston, watching the city wake up through big windows. Thompson Solutions has grown from a desperate idea into a real business, with Liam proving to be very valuable as my operations director. Ella, Liam bursts through the door, tablet in hand. You need to see this. He slides the tablet across my desk, open to a financial news site. The headline makes my heart skip. Blake Enterprises in trouble as key client threatens to leave. I read the article, hardly believing what I'm seeing. The $25 million client, my client, is unhappy with how Blake is handling the deal I designed. They're looking for other options, Liam says. They specifically said they're disappointed with the personal attention they were promised. A laugh escapes me. They're missing me without even knowing it. It gets better, Liam says, swiping to another article. 3 more Blake clients have said they're unhappy in the last month. Word is spreading that Marcus can't deliver. I sink into my chair, feeling many emotions at once. This is not how I expected to feel. Happy that you were right, Liam suggests. That, yes, but also, I built that deal to help them succeed. I hate seeing it fall apart, even if it proves Blake is nothing without me. Liam watches me for a moment. That right there? That's why Thompson Solutions is going to win. You actually care about the clients. I look around at our small but growing office. 6 employees now, with 3 active clients and more coming soon, all built on the idea of real partnership. I've been thinking, Liam says carefully, maybe it's time we reached out to them. To Blake's clients? The idea makes my stomach tight. Isn't that too aggressive? Not directly, just make sure they know we exist, that there's another option led by the person who originally understood their needs. We'd need to be careful. If Marcus realizes I'm targeting his clients, What can he do, fire you again? Liam's eyes dance with challenge. Besides, we're not stealing. We're offering help to companies with problems. I can't help but smile at his thinking. You've gotten bolder since we started this. I learned from the best, he says. So what do you say? Ready to show Boston what Thompson Solutions can really do? I take a deep breath. Set up a meeting with our PR team. It's time the industry knew who we are. The whispers start small, but spread quickly through business circles. Thompson Solutions, a new company delivering great results. Personal strategies that actually work, led by a young leader who understands what businesses really need. Clients begin reaching out, curious about this new firm making waves. I'm careful never to mention my history with Blake Enterprises directly, but word travels naturally. Did you hear? One client asks during a lunch meeting. Blake's losing accounts. 3 major clients left last month. I keep my face neutral. The market's competitive. Clients expect real results these days. The client leans closer. Word is, their star dealmaker left and took all her know-how with her. Created her own company. She raises an eyebrow. Sound familiar? I just smile and change the subject. Back at the office, Liam rushes in with breaking news. They're in crisis mode. Blake called an emergency board meeting yesterday. Sources say they're panicking about clients leaving. Let them panic, I say. We have work to do. Then the email arrives from my former 25 million client. We're looking at our partnership agreements and would like to talk about other options. Your firm has been recommended. Are you free to meet? Liam reads it over my shoulder, his eyes getting big. Wow, Ella, this is it. This isn't just any potential client. This is the account Marcus stole from me. I think we prepare the best plan they've ever seen, I tell him. 2 weeks later, we meet with my old client. The meeting goes even better than I hoped. They remember me from the original deal talks. We were impressed with your understanding of our needs then, their lead executive tells me. And frankly, the implementation has been disappointing. Very impersonal. I explain our approach at Thompson Solutions, emphasizing our commitment to personal attention and real partnership. By the end of the meeting, they're nodding along enthusiastically. This is exactly what we need, the executive says. They don't sign right away. Big companies rarely do. But I can tell we've made an impression. As we're leaving, the executive mentions they'll be at the upcoming industry conference. We hope to see you there, he says meaningfully. When the industry conference day arrives, I'm equal parts nervous and excited. 6 months ago, I was walked out of Blake Enterprises with nothing but a check. Today, I'm introducing Thompson Solutions to the entire industry. Just before I walk out, I see him in the audience, Marcus Blake himself, his once confident posture now stiff with tension. Our eyes meet for a brief moment. I don't look away. The lights are bright as I step to the podium. Thank you all for coming. I'm Ella Thompson, founder of Thompson Solutions. My voice is steady, stronger than I've ever heard it. Many of you are wondering who we are and how we've grown so quickly. The answer is simple. We believe in honest partnerships. I scan the room, feeling the weight of every eye. In my career, I've seen too many companies promise personal attention while delivering one-size-fits-all solutions. I've watched clients spend millions only to be handed off to junior staff once deals are signed. I've seen the disappointment when those big promises fall flat. Marcus shifts uncomfortably in his seat. Thompson Solutions was born from a simple idea. What if we actually delivered what we promised? What if we treated clients as long-term partners rather than just numbers? What if the person who understands your needs stays as your main contact throughout our work together? The crowd is with me now, nodding and murmuring approval. We're small by choice. We're picky about our clients, and we're absolutely committed to your success, because in the end, your win is our win. As I continue explaining our approach, I notice movement at the back of the room. People from my former $25 million client have arrived. They're listening closely, looking thoughtful. I finish my presentation to loud applause. As people gather around afterward, the client representatives approach. Ms. Thompson, the lead executive says, extending his hand. Great presentation, very much in line with what we talked about in our meeting last week. I smile, aware that Marcus is watching from across the room. Thank you, we believe in practicing what we preach. Clearly, the executive glances toward Marcus, then back to me. We've made our decision. We'd like to move forward with Thompson Solutions, starting right away. The statement, deliberately loud enough to carry, draws attention from nearby people. Marcus pushes through the crowd, his face red. Robert, let's talk about this privately. I'm sure we can fix any concerns. The executive cuts him off with a raised hand. We've given Blake Enterprises plenty of chances to deliver what was promised, Marcus. Our decision is final. Marcus's eyes burn into mine. You planned this, he hisses. You deliberately hurt our relationship. I meet his gaze steadily. No, Marcus. I built a better company. You managed to lose them all by yourself. He steps closer, voice dropping to a threatening whisper. This isn't over. I'll make sure everyone knows you stole our client. Actually, Liam jumps in, appearing at my side with his tablet. I have some interesting documents about who stole what. He turns the screen toward Marcus, showing a folder labeled Blake Evidence. Would you like me to share these with the room? I'm sure everyone would find them very interesting. All color drains from Marcus's face as he recognizes what Liam has. Without another word, he turns and walks away quickly. The client executive watches this with interest. Care to explain what that was about? I smile. Just old business being put to rest. Now shall we talk about your transition plan? I have some ideas I think you'll like. As we walk away, Liam whispers, That was absolutely amazing. I glance back once to see Marcus standing alone, watching his empire fall apart. The satisfaction I expected to feel is there, but it's covered by something else, a sense of purpose and excitement for what comes next. It wasn't about beating him, I realize out loud. It was about building something better. Liam nods, and we're just getting started. 1 year later, Thompson Solutions has 15 employees and 10 major clients. We've moved to a bigger office, and I'm considering opening a second location in Chicago. I'm in the middle of a strategy meeting when my assistant knocks on my door. Sorry to interrupt, but there's news you'll want to see. She hands me a tablet with a breaking news headline. Blake Enterprises board removes Marcus Blake as CEO amid financial troubles. I read the article quickly. Blake Enterprises has lost 40% of its clients in the past year. The board has finally had enough. There are even hints of an investigation into Marcus's business practices. I could feel happy about this. I could call Liam in to celebrate Marcus's downfall, but instead I hand the tablet back to my assistant. Thank you for letting me know, is all I say. She looks surprised. That's it? No champagne? No victory lap? I smile and shake my head. That's old news. We've got more important things to focus on. And we do. We're not just surviving, we're thriving. We're building something that matters, something based on honest work and real partnerships. As I return to my meeting, I'm not thinking about Marcus or revenge or what was taken from me. I'm thinking about what I built instead. Something better. Something that's mine. Something that's just getting started.